Hello my dears, welcome back to Let It Cook Cooking channel. Today's video is presented by Metaflow. This is a protein shake and they were kind enough to support me in building my muscles. As you know, I had a little skiing accident which was a year ago now. I'm still dealing with it. That's why it's even more important for me to have a good protein shake so my muscles can get strong again. I have a code for you down below the video. You can get 44% off with it. And if you use the code LETITCOOK, Kochkanal, you'll even get an extra pack of vanilla on top. So it really makes it cheaper. It won't get any better than this. So it's really a very, very good offer. It tastes excellent. There are over 15 different flavors and you get a shaker included with your starter kit. You can get started right away. You also have a support team for any questions. There are many flavors. I've tried 4 or 5 so far and they were all delicious. Try it out and now let's cook. What are we cooking today? A Bernese Rösti with cheese filling and bacon. For that, we need pepper, salt, clarified butter, mountain cheese, bacon, eggs, nutmeg, potatoes, already cooked the day before, and parsley. First, I'll grate the cheese using a coarse grater. I want to put it into the Rösti so that it's in the middle. If you add it to the potatoes right away, the cheese will burn very quickly, and the potatoes should be able to roast a bit longer. That's why we put it in the middle. Now we'll just grate it using a coarse grater. That's actually even better. If the cheese is grated a bit coarser, it won't melt so quickly in the middle. It really has time to fry nicely along with everything else. Please don't tell the Swiss on me. I have an Austrian mountain cheese here because there was no Appenzeller available. Of course, if you're making it the Swiss way, please use a Swiss cheese because the Swiss are very, very particular when it comes to their recipes. I've already noticed that I once made Zürcher Geschnetzeltes, and it's not called Zürcher Geschnetzeltes, but Zürcher Geschnetzeltes. I got a lot of comments from people who scolded me. That happens sometimes. Okay, and now we're going to grate these. Like I said, I cooked them the day before. What's the advantage of that? They get a bit firm again. I also didn't cook them for too long. At this size, I boiled them for 20 minutes. That way we can now, as you'll see in a moment, grate them into really nice pieces. You can even tell by the sound that this isn't a fully cooked potato, but a parboiled potato. They look like this. They're already cooked, but still a bit fibrous, and that's how the Swiss make their Rösti, always with cooked potatoes. That's how it was explained to me. I'll grate them quickly now, which might be boring. I'll see you in a moment. Now the potatoes are grated. Now you add the bacon to it. I have raw bacon here. You can also use air-dried bacon sometimes. I prefer it when the bacon gets nice and crispy. That's why I always like to use smoked pork belly. A bit of salt and a bit of pepper. And a good pinch of nutmeg. And now mix it all together very lightly and loosely. Careful not to break up too much of the potato already. We want to keep a bit of the structure of these strands in the Rösti later, so keep it very light. Don't mix too much, just enough so that the bacon is spread everywhere. Now add clarified butter to the pan. By the way, you can also use pork lard. That tastes really delicious too. I couldn't get any, so that's why I'm using this now. You can also easily make clarified butter yourself. There's a video up here for that. And when the clarified butter has melted, then add half of the potato mixture on top. And now you have to make sure that the cheese doesn't touch the pan anywhere. Of course, you don't use your fingers. I have cook's fingers. They're a bit more heat resistant. And now you go ahead and sprinkle the cheese in here so that there's still a little space at the edge where there's only potato. Now you can already see a really nice layer of cheese in there, and now the second layer of potato goes on top. Here too, ideally you want to cover everything. That way after flipping, it's not the cheese but only the bacon and potatoes on top. Touch the pan, otherwise, as I said, the cheese will burn. And we want to avoid that. Now you go ahead and press everything down. I always like to do that with a slotted spoon, pressing it down a bit at the edge, always pressing it compactly, and that's how we seal our Rösti. The good Rösti fries slowly and with a lot of patience. You'll see that later when the edge, I'll show you that, when the edge turns a nice golden yellow, then it's time to flip it. That should take about 10 to 15 minutes per side depending on your stove. Use medium heat or set an electric stove to around 5 out of 10. And if it's gas, then just use medium heat. And if you have a crazy induction cooktop like I do, I'm setting it to 6 now. I hope that's right. You know, I'm still not very familiar with this thing. I'll see you in a moment when I flip it. So, my dears, about 15 minutes later on medium heat. I turned it up a bit, now to 7. Now put a plate or a baking sheet on the pan. This is a bit tricky. We have to flip and turn it now. I always use the trick of just flipping it onto here and hoping it comes off well. It got a bit messy as you saw, but it looks excellent. And now you can add a bit more fat. Just drop 1 or 2 small pieces around the edge so that there's fat underneath again. But as you can see, it already looks very, very good. Nice, crispy and golden yellow. You have to be a bit careful because if we fry it much longer now, the individual fibers will turn black. And then the cheese will run underneath. And what we want is a really thick, nice, gooey cheese layer in the middle. That's why we'll just leave it alone now. Bake it for another 15 minutes at medium heat until it's golden yellow. Then we'll cut it open and take a look at it. All right, my dears, I went up again for a quick check to crisp it up. Now I have to take it out of the pan. For that, I'll use my plate again and put it on top. This time, I'm being a bit smarter than last time, and I'll do it over the sink so that the excess fat doesn't end up all over the kitchen again, but goes straight into the sink. So just like this, and hop. So my dears, and hopefully it's all the way over. Ah, yes. And now, my dears, it's getting exciting. Did we manage to get the cheese to melt nicely inside? Let's cut out a piece here. I made 2 eggs in the pan at the back. It's an old pan that unfortunately doesn't work with induction, so I already finished them back there. And now just put 2 nice fried eggs on top here. There we go. Just sprinkle a bit of parsley on top as a little decoration. And the super quick dish is ready. Doesn't that look great, my dears? Now be honest, really, I'm already getting hungry for it. Let's add a bit more pepper on top. My dears, there's this MetaFlow link below. Check it out. Because you don't just get 44% off your order, but with the code LetItCook, cooking channel, you also get an extra bag, an extra shake. So it's actually even more than 44%. Check it out, have fun with it. Now let's try our Rösti. I'll do this now so you can see it. I'll open it up a bit for you. Then you'll see that the melted cheese is right here in the middle and it's not burnt. And that's what's important. And now let's dig in. Today is all about crunching. So I'll tell you right away, this Rösti will probably fill up 3 or 4 people. It definitely has a lot of calories, but when you're building muscle, you need to take in some extra calories. Have fun cooking it yourself. I think it tastes great. Check out MetaFlow. Do me a favor. That would be really nice of you, and we'll see each other again next week. Take care, my friends. Bye. See you.